Minimal.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video from Fine Tuned Fitness. This is Gym Day with a fucking idiot. With this guy, Radio Dave, the man with two thumbs and is the biggest fucking idiot around. And if you're new around here, like I said, I am Radio Dave. And I do workout tutorials so easy an idiot could do it. So if you dig that shit, click follow and stick around. I love trying new workouts, and I'm always chasing for unorthodox movements that will help isolate very specific muscle activations. But sometimes the classics are classics for a reason and don't need to be changed. So with that in mind, we're going to be doing one of the most basic back day exercises of all time, some Bentover dumbbell rows.
Minimal.
The Bentover dumbbell row is a comprehensive compound exercise primarily targeting the, who would have guessed it, the back muscles. Specifically the lats, rhomboids, traps, and rear delts. It also secondarily strengthens the biceps, shoulders, and core, while it does require some isometric contraction as well from the lower back and hamstrings for stability. The way we're going to be doing these today, as we would any other day though, is we're going to grab ourselves a flat bench. You can use an incline bench as well, depending on how tall you are or how inclined you want your form to be, but there's definitely some play here depending on what you're looking to target. You'll want to position one knee and one hand on a bench while keeping your back flat with a neutral spine and your torso parallel to the floor, typically with your opposite hand toward your hip, leading with your elbow and keeping it close to your body, squeezing your shoulder blade toward your spine. We want all that force of the weight going directly into our backs, so we don't want to have our arms too far out from our body, or we're going to be wasting some energy in our arms when we want it all in our back. Then allow for the dumbbell to retract back down to the floor, getting a nice big full stretch at the bottom. Really let your lat open up at the bottom of the movement so that the dumbbell is almost touching the floor. Be sure not to rotate your torso with the dumbbell as well, so all that weight stays directly in the lat stretch. A good cue here is you want to think about this movement as initiating with your back and pulling with your elbow, not your hand or your biceps. They're literally just holding the weight. Like I said, go for that absolute full range of motion, focusing on the stretch at the bottom there. Keep your head and spine aligned to avoid any strain in your neck. Another common mistake people will do here is they'll begin to shrug their shoulders up toward their ear, especially as they begin to fatigue. So keep that form stable and locked in, and when you find you're beginning to fatigue and your form starts to turn to dog shit, end the set there and just drop the weight down for your next set. Better to end the set early than to let your form slip and get any strain in your neck or elsewhere. The main muscles we're using for the Bentover dumbbell row are the lats for sure, as I mentioned, which act as the primary drivers of the exercise. But we're also getting some rhomboid and mid-lower trap activation as well, as they are used heavily to engage the shoulder blades for retraction. We're also getting some isometric erector activation and some rear delt activation, particularly if our elbow is flared out. Typically, we're doing bent-over rows to target our lats, but the movement is pretty versatile when it comes to a variety of different muscles to target. If you want to aim for more of the lower lats and traps, keep yourself using the neutral grip with your palms facing your body. This is typically how you'll see these done anyway. You could also use the pronated grip with your palms facing toward your feet, which will give you more of a rear deltoid or rhomboid activation. You can also adjust your target by pulling toward your hips for more lower lat activation or pulling more toward your chest to train your upper back and traps.
Minimal.
So, if you're just looking for a great, versatile, classic back movement, the bent-over dumbbell row is definitely one for you. I definitely recommend it for beginners who are still developing their mind-muscle connection, but really these are good to program for all levels of lifters. So give these a shot next back day and let me know which variation works best for you. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more like it, be sure to like, follow, share, and subscribe. I do these every Friday, typically. Until next time, from Fine Tuned Fitness, I'm Radio Dave. You're you, and I'll see you on the next one.